Honestly, this car needs no introduction. Just walk outside, you'll see one. I can confidently say that this is the new people's car. Welcome to the Suzuki Swift. Now, for those of you who don't know, something interesting happened last month. Suzuki outsold VW by 2,000 units. And now if you're sitting there and wondering, but how did this happen? Don't worry, we're going to talk about it. In this video, we'll take the Swift for a drive, talk about its practicality, and as always, me and Hippo will discuss its cost of ownership. So, without wasting any of your time, allow us to get started. Now, getting straight into it, the Suzuki Swift is available in 3 models. There is the GL, which kicks off the range at around 225,000 Rand. And just above it is the GL Plus, which I recommend. You can get it either with a manual or a CVT transmission. Above that is the GLX model, which we're going to be reviewing today. But for those of you who are interested in the entry-level GL model, out of love, my advice to you is stay away from it because that interior is depressing. No buttons on the steering wheel, doesn't have a screen, doesn't have a radio. It's terrible. I'd say rather go for a GL Plus. If it's a little bit out of your budget, go for a GL Plus demo. You'd be much happier in that. But the one we have here is the GLX, and that's the one we're going to talk about. Now, when this car launched a few months ago, the GLX came in at 265,000 Rand. But over the last few months, Suzuki has increased its price to 271,900 Rand. Fun fact, that is the exact same price as you pay for an entry-level Polo Vivo. So at that price, buyers are left with a decision. Do I buy a top-spec Suzuki Swift GLX or do I get an entry-level Polo Vivo? But if recent sales are anything to go by, it's clear what people are choosing to go for. Does this maybe have anything to do with the fact that on a Vivo you still have to pay for the service plan and you still need to pay an extra 800 Rand for carpets? Seriously, VW, what are we doing here? Why are we selling carpets? But anyway, let's get back to the Suzuki Swift. So, it comes with a 1.2-liter naturally aspirated engine. If you don't know what that means, it simply means it doesn't have a turbo. They've downsized a bit. It used to be a 4-cylinder. Now you get a 3-cylinder. It produces 60 kilowatts and 112 Newton meters of torque. And in this specific vehicle, it is paired with a 5-speed manual. Now, I won't lie to you, in terms of how it drives, the Polo Vivo drives better. The Polo Vivo is just a more solid feeling car. But where the Suzuki really shines is around town, just as a run around, going into work, going out of work. On the highway, it drives fine. You can get up to speed eventually, but once you start getting to around 120 highway speeds, then you'll kind of start feeling the wind blow you around. Also, the wind noise is not great, but most people don't mind this. We saw Umuzi Sambo, guys, drive a Suzuki Swift from Nelspruit to Cape Town and back. Yeah, no, he has my respect, man. And Muzi did a lot for the Swift. He did. And I hope Suzuki knows it. But anyway, for those of you who will be traveling long distances, especially on open roads, you'll be happy to know that as standard, you get cruise control. Now, irrespective of the Suzuki you buy, across the range, you get 6 airbags. Well done, Suzuki. Well done. With that said, let's have a quick look at the inside. Welcome to the interior of your Suzuki Swift. Now, we all know this is a budget car, so you can expect some plastics, but for what it is, it looks very decent. You have wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So this being the GLX model, you get this bigger screen. Down here, you have your air conditioning controls. I love that they are separate from the infotainment system. And then over here, you get your USB port, your 12-volt socket, 2 slots for your cups, and this is your gear stick. But you might have noticed that there is no center armrest, so yeah, you'll just keep your hand here on the gear. As for your steering wheel, it actually feels really good. There are some leather touches, and then there's this wood-like material. I don't even know what this is, but this is a nice steering wheel. Welcome to the back seat. I've always been impressed by how practical Suzukis are. I mean, when you look at it from the outside, you're not expecting all the space. You can sit here comfortably. Enough knee room, enough leg room. There's nothing else to show you back here. There's no center armrest, there are no vents, there's no USB. But again, it's a budget car, so I can't complain. Proper stuff. Okay, welcome to the boot. Despite its size, the Swift is still fairly practical. I brought a suitcase with me to illustrate. There is a bit of a load lip, but you'll make it work. Underneath, you'll find your spare wheel, and the liters are on your screen. Suzuki Swift. By the way, for those of you who are interested in the automatic GLX, it costs an extra 20,000. Coming back to this one, let's get to a total cost of ownership, which is powered by Hippo. This manual GLX comes in at 271,900 Rand. On finance, that's around 5,175 Rand over 6 years at 11% interest. A full tank of petrol will cost you 792 Rand, and because this is a budget car, you want to save as much as you can all around. So to save on insurance, I went to Hippo, compared up to 12 different quotes, and the lowest quote I got was around 855 Rand, which would bring my total cost of ownership to 6,822 Rand. Now, if you're interested in getting insurance for your vehicle, be sure to check out Hippo. I'll leave a link in the description and pin a comment in the comments below. At this point, I think we all know that Suzukis are very reliable. Not much really goes wrong with Suzukis. You buy one, you have peace of mind. But for some additional peace of mind, you get a 4-year, 60,000 kilometer service plan and a 5-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty. Now, coming back to my opening statement, I said Suzuki is now the people's car, and it really is. They are doing very well. The Swift is in no way perfect. It's a budget car, and you feel that it's a budget car, but it's affordable. You get everything as standard. It comes with carpets and a proper service plan. It's reliable and gets the job done. It's the car most first-time buyers think of these days, and it's the car rental companies are buying when they need something for their fleet. It's also the car that Moses Sambo drove to Cape Town. And it also doesn't hurt that it's very fuel-friendly. The claim is 4.4 liters to the 100, but during the time I had it, I averaged around 5.3 liters to the 100, so it's a very affordable vehicle to run. That right there is a winning formula. By the way, I've decided to name this Swift Ubaba ga Snowy, after Mama ga Snowy. Anyway, if you don't get it, forget about it. But from me to you, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, I almost forgot. If you haven't liked this video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Support local YouTube, guys. It's the right thing to do. We are still on the road to 200,000 subscribers, guys. So please share the video on your WhatsApp status, on your Twitter, on your Instagram stories. Let them know there's a Mr. How Much on YouTube. And please let me know in the comments, for this price, are you going for a Suzuki Swift GLX or are you going for the VW Polo Vivo? Let me know in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, take care. These actually have prices, bro. That's cool. 200. You can buy Suzuki Swift for the price of this quad bike. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, I don't know if I can jump on it, so I won't. But quad. Oh, this one is 300,000. Wow.